During this period when I moved from June till like September, I had some freelance work here. I saw how work in like some agency, like design agency. I went for lots of networking, like meeting places. I joined co-working space as well. I was baptized in 29th of October 2023. I'm like a member of this church as well. And when I started my studying first semester, I did what I know. But when started second semester, like since January 2024, I realized that I don't want to do anymore how I did, but I didn't know how to do it differently. And it's the reason that I was focusing on drawing on paper and on my identity. I tried to explore myself, like who I am, how I look like, and through drawing, like I used pencil and I learned all this information about pencil. That I didn't know all that stuff, to be honest, previously, because I was fully digital, and Ukraine in general, very digital country, and all new information came to us through English language. And it's the reason that we have high level digital skills in Ukraine in general. I never use pencil, I never use like paper or something. Well, and I started to do it here, and through drawing, I started to explore myself. I use only black and white, and it was my decision because I wanted to be more deep, like in me. And through drawing, I wanted to see new me, who I am now, why I am now like this, you know. And I started to discover myself. And to be honest, I realized that actually drawing very calmed me. And it was very interesting because it was fully new experience for me, and I didn't know that it can be like this. I tried charcoal, I tried chalk, I tried acrylic paint, I tried watercolor. I use like ink, I use different colors of pens, pencil as well. I tried different grades, and I tried white pencil, which I enjoyed to work on black paper. However, now I enjoy to work only on white paper. And at the end of this, to be honest, when I started to create my portfolio, I realized that actually it was enough time to recharge myself. Now, for example, I'm working digitally, but I really enjoy it. And I really work like, you know, like fully from scratch. Of course, with all knowledge which I have in my head, because in general, I finish lots of courses in my field, and I'm able to use more than 10 different programs because I don't know, I always wanted to learn because I think I wasn't sure that I know enough. I always wanted to more. I didn't think that I was professional, I think, and it's the reason why I wanted to grow. However, I think in our field, because every day something changed, something new came, and like, you know, you have to be up to date. As well, here in the UK, in Wolverhampton, I heard from one very nice person question, and this question sounds like this: that how it is when all world with you. And to be honest, it's nice, but it's huge responsibility, I think. No, like, we all different, and I am speaking only from my perspective. For me, it's huge responsibility, because when everyone believe in you, failure, it's not an option at all. Like, you know, it doesn't matter how it will be hard, but you will do it, and it's all more about time, how fast you were able to proceed everything what you have to. And during this period as well, I had therapy. coach sessions. And to be honest, my first time I started in Poland I started in March 2023. My last session was when I moved here in June. I had to have 5 sessions because it was 3 sessions for Ukrainians from one person. But when we started to work with him, he gave me more time, and he proposed me to work with him longer, and we worked 12 sessions for free. And to be honest, I found him not because he was coach. I wanted to practice English, and I found him because he proposed like 5 free sessions in English. And so, okay, I will practice with you. But when he asked me first question, I realized that actually have things to work with, and we worked with him. But second time I started to work with him in November 2023, after like a bit more than 1 month how I started my studying, because I had a lot on me, on my shoulders, and I had more than I was able to carry with. And it's the reason that I needed help. And we finished to work with him in February, 29th of February. It was our last session. This time I paid him, but however, I paid less, and he did incredible work. Of course, he asked me questions, but he asked me right questions, and I answered, and it was very helpful for me. He helped me to realize what I am doing and stop to ask myself question like why, and more do stuff, and as well ask myself question what do you want to do, not why. And he was the first person, to be honest, with who I spoke a bit about like war, like about my past, because for me it was more that I wasn't able to live in present, and I started to lose all opportunity, because I was scared about future, because like I don't see future, I don't have plans, because I know that one day is able to change all your life. And like, don't plan, do stuff, don't speak, do. But I lived in my past a bit, and he helped me go through this. After session with him, I started to speak. Like I was able to speak about what I feel, why I feel in this way, and it was very helpful for me, because I started my studying after 3 months, and I wasn't ready for everything. I wasn't ready to be with lots of people from different countries. Like we are different, and we have different life experience. As well, I didn't have lots of Ukrainians around me. Yes, in Wolverhampton we have Ukrainian community, Razom, like together, but it's a bit different, because like it's different. Of course, it's nice when you can meet, and it's like, I don't know, 50 people, like not even 100 people here came to this place. And of course it's nice, but for me it's more to compare how it was in Poland. It's like, I don't know, each day more than 100 people you can meet, like you hear everywhere this like your language or something. And here it was different. It's not that it's bad, don't understand me wrong, I knew what I'm doing, but it's more about that no way and walk the way. It's huge difference, and it's like, and it was something with what I had to work, and I did it, and it's the most important thing. However, of course, I spent lots of time for this, but I think it was my way, and if I spent this time for this, I think it had to be this way. However, how I said, I met lots of nice people here. I live in host family for 11 months. I joined church, where as well lots of good people. And yes, I had some things to work with, because like you had previous experience with refugee, but it was different refugee, you know, and reason why they left and why I or Ukrainians, it's a bit different. And I think it's something what was hard for me mostly, you know, because yeah. It's all what I wanted to say for module 14 for my team, my identity. I hope I explained more or less clear what had previously, and see you soon.